Welcome to our reading workshop for parents. This presentation was developed by Lorraine Latimer and Jill Holden, the Learning and Support Teachers at Beverly Hills North Public School. It is important to read to or with your child for the sheer pleasure of it. Rich literature provides a visual feast which enriches vocabulary and fosters a love of reading. A wide variety of reading material will stimulate your child's interests and imagination. Family time is so valuable. Why not make reading part of the time spent with your kids? Here are some suggestions for integrating reading into your daily family activities. Read bedtime stories, fiction and non-fiction, magazines, comics, leaflets. Read a recipe and make something together. Play a board game, read a book, or play a game on the internet or iPad. Visit your local library. Create a cozy reading space in your home. Put your child in charge of reading the grocery list when shopping. Leveled readers provide opportunities for your child to practice reading skills learnt at school. Home readers focus on independent reading and are usually 1 or 2 levels below leveled readers explored in the classroom. Home readers promote confidence building, fluency, comprehension, and skills practice. 15 to 20 minutes every day is plenty for a beginning reader. Pick a time that suits your family and when your child is alert. When your child starts reading his or her leveled reader to you, it is important to introduce the book. By this we mean read the title aloud. Discuss characters on the front cover of the book. Do they look happy, sad, or angry? Set the scene. Where do you think the story takes place? Why? Relate it to your child's experiences. Encourage your child to make connections. Does the book's front cover remind you of another book you have read? Somewhere you have been, or something we have done together? And finally, predict what you and your child think will happen in the story.
Okay, Leila, now just before we get started on our new book, let's look at these cards which help us with our reading. What does this one mean? Good girl. Get your mouth ready. That's right, we use our pointing finger. The pictures can help us and give us clues. That's right, we can sound out words. And we can have a good guess. Good girl. Okay then, now could you read the title for me? Excellent, the frog and the fly. Now, here's the frog. Here's this? The fly. And whereabouts are they? In a river. So it could be a river. What else could it be? It could be a pond, I was going to say. It looks like there's lots of lily pads there as well in the pond. Have you ever been to a pond and seen a frog? Oh, we'll find out lots about it in the picture. Okay, what do you think might happen? Maybe. What might he do? Do you think the fly might get scared and fly away? Okay, well let's have a look and see.
As a rule of thumb, ask 2 to 3 questions every 2 or 3 pages about the story. As you progress through the book, briefly recap to ascertain your child's understanding of what they are reading and encourage them to predict what will happen next. Discuss the meaning and pronunciation of tricky or technical words. Put the unfamiliar words in a sentence to illustrate the meaning. Get older children to construct their own oral sentences. Take turns reading to model fluent and expressive reading. Highlight the importance of punctuation, adding meaning to the text your child is reading. When your child makes an error, pause for 5 seconds to give them time to self-correct. Ask your child to have a closer look at the whole word or the initial letter. Give your child 5 seconds to respond. If they don't respond, then give your child a second sound prompt. For example, if the child is unable to read the word rain, then you could explain what the A sound is and ask them to have another go. Pause for 5 seconds to allow your child to read the word. If they can't read it correctly after 5 seconds, then simply give your child the word. The word is rain.
Dad did not like the kid dog.
Good, nice and clear reading. Do you want to use your pointing finger? Okay, just have a closer look. Okay, now if you see there is an E at the end, do you know what that's called sometimes? The bossy E. And the bossy E makes the A here sound like an A. Okay? So try sounding it out. So that's not an A, it's an A sound. So sound it out again. A. Hated. Good sounding out, well done.
Dog.
Good.
Hated.
Good sounding out, well done.
Then dog.
Good.
Barking.
Good.
Keep that dog away from me, he said.
Excellent. Good reading.
Model the word. This word is rain. Say it together. Say it with me. Now say the word on your own. Modeling of words is predominantly used with younger children.
A lot of fun we are having.
Okay, if you see an ER together, that gives you the sound. Can you try stretching the word out for me? That gives you the sound. Can you try stretching the word out for me?
Several.
Good. The word is several. Can you say it with me? Ready? Several. Okay, now say it on your own. Say it with me. Ready? Do you know what several means? Okay, now say it on your own.
Like a sieve.
That's a really good guess. Several is a group of things, so it's more than two, but not too many. Okay? So, several, but not too many. Okay? So, several.
Wombats.
Yep, so it's a few wombats.
And I played.
A few wombats. Have a closer look.
Playing.
Good. Have a closer look. Good. Okay. If you see a TH together, that gives you a sound. So now try sounding it out. So now try sounding it out. This word is together. Can you say it with me? Together. Now say it on your own. Good. Together. Now say it on your own. Digging. Good.
Phoneme fingers is another useful strategy to assist your child in developing reading accuracy and fluency. Your child can be taught to sound out individual sounds on their fingers, then encouraged to blend the sounds together to produce the word. For the word cat, we say get your phoneme fingers ready, sound out each letter on your fingers. K, A, T. Now put it all together. What's the word? Cat. Or you might say sh, o, p. Sound on your fingers, and then we put it all together, shop. After you have read the level reader with your child, recap the story by asking what happened in the beginning, middle, and end of the story, and asking 3 or 4 questions focusing on both literal questions. Who was in the story? When did the story take place? What were they doing? For harder questions that require finding answers from different parts of the book, or that require their own background knowledge, examples may be, why did they do that? Why did that happen? How do you feel? What do you think will happen next? It is really important to make your child feel good about their reading. Try to use specific praise. Examples are praising for self-correcting, for sounding out words, reading a sentence, paragraph, or page correctly, reading carefully and with expression, following with your finger for the younger children only, and attempts at summarizing what they have read and answering a few questions.
Okay, good. Now we have finished reading this story, so I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions to see how well we were listening during it. So, can you tell me, what was the frog's name?
Fred.
Oh, it was Fred, wasn't it? Good. And what did he want? He wanted the fly for? That's right. And how was the fly feeling? He was feeling sad and probably a little bit? And probably a bit scared too. And what happened at the end of the story? Yeah, the fly flew up into the sky, didn't he, to get away? And how must the frog have been feeling at the end? Sad and probably a little bit hungry as well. Good. What was your favourite part of the story? Oh, you liked it when he got away because he was safe. Yeah, me too. I like that part too.
You liked it when he got away because he was safe.
For further support or information, please feel free to contact the school, your class teacher, or the Learning and Support team. Thank you.